do you know, I've not even got a drink. Hold on a second till I get a drink. Oh, I've not even got a drink yet. There we go, we've got Sprite today. Right, let me get the chat up. I'm not long home actually. In fact, I'm just home. I hope you had a nice weekend, everyone. Did everyone have a nice weekend? Right, put the sound down, Linda. That's the first thing to do. There we go. Sound. Honestly, it was a real life anger management moment type of deal this morning. Go for girl, good morning. Yeah, the film anger management. I had a real life anger management moment today. There's my birthday girl yesterday. How was your birthday, my lovely Sky? Narelle, good morning to you. Good morning. Aye. Jess, good morning, lovely Jess. Good morning to you. A real life anger man. First of all, have you any of you seen the film Anger Management? Let me just ask you first before I tell you what happened to me. F. Have you seen the film Anger Management, everyone? I've got notes here. See the writing, doctor's writing, honest to God. You've not seen the film. Natasha, good morning, good morning. Right, well, there's a scene in Anger Management, right, that basically happened to me this morning. And it's Adam Sandler sitting, right, and Jack Nicholson, he's the therapist guy. And he says to him, tell everybody who you are. And he's going, well, my name's this and that. He's going, no, that's your name. Tell everyone who you are. And he's going, well, I work at such, and he's going, no, that's your work. Just tell everybody who you are. He's going, well, I'm a kind of nice guy. No, again, that's your feelings. Just tell everyone who you are. That happened to me this morning. Oh, my Sky. No, well, we love you. I hope you know that. We love you. Right, so this morning in my therapy session, she says to me, I've today, like, positive things about myself, right? She was going, so what kind of things can you be, like, positive about? What kind of things do you enjoy, right? So I went, well, I enjoy, like, my YouTube channel. No, that's your channel. But what do you enjoy, right? So I was like, right, okay, that's the wrong answer. So I was like, well, I enjoy my dogs. Again, she says again, that's something else. But what do you, about you, what do you enjoy? And I was like, what am I going to say now? I was like, well, I enjoy having a laugh. But then again, she's saying, but that's not what we're after. We're not after that. She says, we're after something really specific. We're after something, right? And I'm thinking, I don't know what the answer to this this question is. I don't know. So I sat there uncomfortable for a while, and I was like, well, and I like coffee. I says, is that an answer? And she said, well, I wouldn't recommend stimulants. She says, but we could write that down, right? So I've got it down here. That's a writing. I've got it down here. I enjoyed my coffee, right? So I thought, hey, okay, I'm on a roll here. I've got one question down. And then I says, I like having a laugh on a Saturday. But then again, she says, that's you and other people. laughing. What do you like though? And I was like, here we go. I was like, I like humour. Is that one? Is that one? She went, we'll write that down then. So I've got that down. I like enjoy my own humour. Right, it's not it's got to be something to do with me, right? So I enjoy my own humour, right? So after day 6 of these things, right now I've got three things after day 6 of these a day. I still don't know what she's looking for. So she was like, something else. What did you enjoy? What have you enjoyed in your life, right? And the only thing that came in my mind that she wrote down, right, that I found, she's going, what did you find? Is there anything in particular you found funny? Is there anything funny that you... And I was like, and I don't know why this memory came back, but it was a memory of Mr. Mikey at the back, right? And they normally eat flies, the dogs, right? The dogs will eat a fly, no bother. They go hunting for flies. But this time, Mr. Mikey had a bee in his mouth, and I turned round just to see this bee flying out Mr. Mikey's. He wasn't stung or nothing. So I said, well, there was one time with a bee with Mr. Mikey out the back. I says, is that one? So that was one. So I've got 3 things now. The coffee, enjoying my own humour, and the bee coming out Mr. Mikey's mouth. I've still got another 3 to find. I've got another 3 to find. I don't know what she's looking for. But I was like, this is like anger management. She's going, no. That's about other people. But I want to know what do you like? And I was going, and I like to go swimming. No, we're not talking about like hobbies and that. We're talking about specific things, right? And I was going, oh, for God's sake. Sky, I should have said makeup as makeup one. And well, maybe not. That's beauty. I don't know what she was after. Look, it was as if I was getting a test done this morning. I was kind of starting to sweat. I feel as if it was a test. So next week we're doing flicker sheets or something. I don't know. I think next week we're going to be getting like cards that have got blots on them. What does that look like? Well, it looks like a rabbit, a dog. I don't know what I'm getting next week, but I'm a bit worried now. Gold dust, my beautiful gold dust. Good morning. Yes, so there you are. I don't know. Positives, I'm kind. Oh, that's what it was. It was something to be kind about as well. Have to think about times that I've been kind, but not to other people, to myself. It's so weird. It's getting difficult, this therapy now. Right, and I said to her, I tell myself a lot that I hate myself. Oh no, we're not having that. We're not having we're not having telling yourself you hate yourself. There's no point in that. So I was getting chastised this morning. I felt it was like a test I was getting this morning. I was like, I don't know the answer. See, if somebody else was there, I'd have been looking at their notes. What do I say for that? What do I say? What do I like? I don't know. It was quite difficult this morning. As in, I didn't know what to say. I was like, coffee, is that one? Is that a thing? I don't know what she was wanting me to say. And she knew I was confused. I was like, I'm confused as F. And she was just like, waiting on me finishing. And I was like, she's going, something that you're something kind. And I'm going, I feed the birds, but that's you doing something for someone else. I was like, swimming, is that? No, we're not doing the swimming yet. We'll do that another time. So it was difficult this morning. Yes, I know, my lovely Sky. We love you so much. We love you. We hope you had a nice day yesterday. Sky, I didn't know what she was talking about. I was doing it wrong anyway. So I've got homework and I've only got 3. I still don't know what I'm meant to be writing. No doubt whatever I write is going to be wrong. And I have to write 6 of these things a day. Every day I have to write the 6 things that like that. I enjoy my humour. Right, I've not to be cracking up with a film or anything like that. I've got to be as ought to do with me, apparently. I'm enjoying my own humour. I laughed at my dog when a bee came out his mouth. Listen, I was like lost for what do I say about my kids? No, we're not doing kids yet. We're not no, we're concentrating on you. And I was like, what am I to say here? Green Rose, good morning to you. So, and it flashed back to the scene of anger management, and I thought, this is anger management right here. Only it's therapy. And me saying that I hate myself, going, no, we're not be doing that. We won't be doing the hating yourself thing. That we're not disappointing. Sorry. F. Oh, my guys. Some guys are like that. The blow. Katy Perry, they're hot and they're cold. They're yes and they're no. They're in and they're out. They're up and they're down. That's guys for you. Not all guys are mad. Yes, I know a man would be lucky to have our Sky. Sky, just think now you can go over to America and drink it up because you're 21 now. You're 21, so you can go over the seas and drink. So there you are. That was my morning. I don't know what I'm going to write. I don't even, there's nothing I can look up to help me with this homework. And see the way I'm confused, and she tries to explain it, and I'm still confused. And you know how, like, when somebody's told you something twice, and you're still confused, and you don't want to ask a third time and look like a right daft? That was me this morning. I was looking, is that an answer? I don't know what answer I'm meant to be given here. I'm just here trying to sort out my brain. And the telling myself that I hate myself, and well, no, we're not having. Well, you want to tell my brain it because it's my brain that tells me it all day long. You want to come into my head and do something. It was the hardest therapy session ever. It was really difficult this morning. So that's 2 weeks. I've got another appointment. And we're doing flashcards. Flash technique. What the hell's that? She told me to look it up. Let's look it up. I've been getting flash technique. Let's see what a flash technique is. Uh-huh. There we go. Flash technique. What the hell's a flash technique? This is what I'm getting this week. It's about trauma. It's about associating traumatic events in my life. She says that what they do is they tell me to concentrate on a bad memory and then to touch myself or something like that while I'm speaking about it. It's to, I don't know, desensitise yourself or so. I don't know what the hell they're going to try with me, but I'm just going for the laugh now. I'm just, well, not really for the laugh, to see if they can do something with me. I'm trying my best. I did see the beginning of therapy, Sky. I told her that I've got a few happy places. Right, my happy place, I like to sit outside on my rocking chair. I told her all about the rocking chair and about watching the birds and all that kind of thing, and my swimming and my kids and all that. I spoke about all that. I'd love a bit of romance. I don't think I've ever had any kind of romance. Yeah, I'm still waiting on a wee bit of romance in my life. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on somebody coming to sweep me off my bloody feet. Listen, it might happen sometime. There might be somebody out there. I'll need to make a full video. When I make a full video, to whom it may concern. Uh, but there you are, anger management. It was the day. It was a bit terrifying because I was like, what am I meant to say? This woman. It's the same. See, if you're looking for romance in Glasgow, there's no. That I tell you, that is the. You know that you're more likely to see a unicorn flying across the sky than seeing a bit of romance in Glasgow. Our romance was grab your jacket, your pull. That was our romance. Grab your jacket, your pull. Oh, how romantic. I've never been romanced. I think I would like it. I might not, because you know, well, I would give that a try anyway, a wee bit of romance. It would always be nice, wee rose petals and stuff like that. Oh, aye. Aye, give me some of that. I'd be doing with that. Then I wouldn't need to go to, I'd be like going to therapy and going, all my problems have disappeared overnight. Yes, I know. See that. I don't know. See, I've got low self-esteem, so it's finding somebody that sees something in me that I don't see myself. But Sky, you're young and beautiful, and my goodness, there should be men lining up down the block to come and date you. So see, tomorrow, do you know, it's going to be dangerous. It's dangerous. Me and Amanda are going to Home Bargains tomorrow for a candle. You know that's going to be a disaster. Home Bargains has got everything, but it's the retail park that I've never. Well, I collected Amanda from there on Friday, so, and it's got a pets at home. So I'm going to have a look at the pets at home to look at the eye drops for dogs, because it might be worthwhile just having them in the house. If Mikey's eye goes bad, we'll try him with eye drops from there. Sky, I'm the same. I tend to fall for a-holes. That's my problem, a-holes. I'm a magnet for them. Should have a sign that treat me bad and I'll be yours forever. You know, that's my problem. Especially I see that Tinder app and that's brutal, that. It's just guys going, do you like to watch people doing stuff to themselves? No, not really, pal. I don't. Do you know what I like? A picnic, how about that? How about instead of sliding the pictures in my DMs, how about taking me on a picnic? That would woo me. Picnic. Oh, my green rose, see. This is why I'm in therapy. I'm having to try and love myself. That's difficult. See, for someone that's got the self-loathing that I've got, it's difficult to try and love myself. I do love myself that way now and again, but we're not talking about that kind of time. We're talking about as in really looking at yourself and going, I'm not too bad. I look good today, or yeah, I'm a nice person. See all that? I'm horrible to myself. Nobody could be horribler than I am to myself. This is what I need to try and sort out. Not that I would do anything stupid. I've got too much to live for now, my wee grandson and that. But some days it's difficult. Some days my brain, and I said to the woman this morning, I said, it's not even bad days and good days. It's bad moments and good moments, because throughout a day, I could tell myself 50 times that I hate myself and that I'm horrible. Just in the one day, and there's no, what triggers it? And I'm going, I don't know. I don't know what triggers it. It just happens. I'm being quite honest. I've not got something that's going to trigger me to feel like this. It just happens. It's my brain. I keep telling them, it's my brain. Sort it out. Yes. Good morning, lovely Chelsea. Good morning to you. Stoned old lady, good morning to you. Do you know, I just want an alright person now. No, see, at my age, I'm not after Prince Charming anymore. Just a decent guy. No, somebody that likes conversation. Do you know what I would find a brilliant night? Sitting here just talking away about stuff. Just everything and anything. Just sitting talking. Talking that much that you look at the clock and go, oh my God, it's 2 in the morning. That kind of I would love that. A wee bit of conversation with somebody that's interesting. Narelle, I'm trying my hardest to do this, but that test I get this morning, I was like, I don't know what you want me to say here. Every answer I was going, no, that's not, no, I'm not after that. I'm after, what do you, what's kind of new? And I was like, well, the birds, she's going, again, that's the birds. But what's kind with you and everything? I'm going, well, I don't know what to say. I was like, I was like, every answer I was going, she's going, no, not that kind of way. In this way, what it was a difficult session for me this morning, as in I felt like I was back at school and I didn't know the answer to the question she was asking. And I kept saying, I don't know what you want me to say. Lovely Stacey, good morning Stacey, how are you? Oh, guess what? What's happening, Stacey? Stacey got good news for us all, so we'll be. It was hard this morning. It was really difficult. And that's only 3 things now. I've still to look for another 3 things just for today. And then I have to do this every day. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'll just need to write down stuff and see if it's rang. Oh, that'll be cool, Stacey. Half blue and half pink. That would be cool. That would look good with half blue and half pink. That would be cool. I'll need to have a look at your pictures then, Stacey. That sounds cool. Listen, everybody, experiment. As I keep saying it to people, experiment with colour. And I keep, know how I'm emailing Makeup Revolution all the time. And I send them emails and I say to them, no, I'm going to be 51 this year and I would like people to realise with makeup and stuff like that. Thank you very much, Stacey. Everyone gives Stacey a little hashtag. Thank you for being a member for all that time, Stacey. There we go, wee hashtag for Stacey. What was I saying? Oh, I can't mind now. What the hell was I saying? See, my brain is frazzled. That this morning, that's got me, that therapy. Oh, I'll need to have a wee look, Stacey. I'll need to have a wee look. Yeah, that would be cool. I would like that. What the hell was I saying, guys? See, this is my bloody brain. Is it just old age? My mother thinks it's like the COVID or something like that that's done all this, but I think I'm just getting old and losing it. I walk into the toilet and stuff and I'm going, what am I doing in here? I'm not in to do the toilet. Why am I in the toilet? And I still don't know. I'm like, who knows why I was in here, but I was just walking about my house like that. In a daydream. In a bloody daydream. That's me. I'm in a daydream all the time these days. Yeah, so hopefully this flash technique is the next thing they're giving. I don't know how they're going to do this, but it's a doctor that does it to you. So there you are. Is it just the menopause with me, probably? Oh, thank you very much, Stacey. Everyone gives Stacey another wee hashtag. Another hashtag for you. Thank you very much, Stacey. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so what a morning I've had. I tried to phone Amanda because I'm not even kidding. I was starting to sweat buckets because I didn't know what she was wanting me to tell her. See, my other wee therapy woman, she was a bit more laid back, whereas this psychiatrist, she's an actual doctor. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what she's wanting me to say to her. My goodness, this. See, I started going through menopause, was it a couple of years after the cancer? So that would be like 14. But 2016, I started going through it because I'd been through chemo and stuff like that. So that kind of pushes you through it as well. Sky, I don't know what she would. I'm sure I had mentioned like makeup or something. She was going, no, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about. And I'm going, what the hell? I mean, even when I said I like to watch comedies, and she's going, but we're not talking about that. We're comedies. We're talking about how you feel. And I was like, I says, I like to laugh. She went, but we could put that, I enjoy my own humour. Right, so I've not to be seeking out humour for films or anything like that, right? So it's no that. It's something to do with my own thing. Sky, I'm confused as F. Look, I don't know if you can read that, the woman's writing to you. That's her writing. That's her writing. Ariel, I felt like saying that. I'm getting very annoyed now. I enjoy my own humour. I laughed at my dog with a bee. No, I was gripping at straws with that one, with the dog with the bee. I was because I was like, she was going, but what makes you laugh? And I was going, well, movies. No, we're not talking about movies. We're not. I says, on a Saturday, I says I have a good laugh. I says I have a drink with my friends online, but we're not talking about that either. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what makes you laugh. And I was like, for sake. And I was like, well, my dog. But what did the dog do to make you laugh? What did the dog do? And I was thinking, Christ, what did the dogs do? I was like, the dogs actually have me laughing quite a lot. But I was like, see, when you're pressed with one vision that you've got to give this psychiatrist, right? This one vision. I was like, for F's sake. And then the bee coming out the dog's. I said there was a bee. So if that was one, that was the next one. Like that. And then the next one was coffee. But I had to say I enjoyed my coffee this morning. I wasn't to say I enjoy coffee in general. I enjoyed my coffee this morning, although she said I would have to stay away for the, what was it she called it? Stimulants. Stay away from the stimulants, lady. That's the only thing that keeps me going at times is my wee Red Bull in the morning. Stay away from the stimulants. That's all I've got left. Take away my stimulants. I've got nothing. Which one? Mo, good morning, lovely Mo. Good morning. Oh, I was at therapy this morning, and it was like an episode of anger. It was like that film Anger Management. I was sitting at Sky. It wasn't even a comfy chair. It was like a school chair. See the chairs that you sat in school? It was one of the chairs, right? It was one of the chairs. And I was sweating buckets because she was asking me all these questions. I didn't know what every question. See, when she was asking me the questions, I was trying my best, but everything I was saying, she was like, "No, we're not talking about that, though. We're not talking about that. We're talking about how you feel." And I was going, well, Stacey, you've done. Oh, wonderful, Stacey. Well done. Oh, that's wonderful news. It's 11 minutes. It's 4 minutes past 11 even. See, there's my dyslexia kicking in. The numbers were jumbled there. How did you get on at school? She asked me. I went, absolutely rubbish. She says, can you give me a good experience from when you were at school? I said, actually, no, I couldn't. She go, not one? I was like, no, not one. Not at all. Not there wasn't one. Maybe one time you enjoyed something at school. I was like, nah, nothing. I'm not going to lie to the woman, right? I'm not going to make stuff up to her. I'm not going to. She's a psychiatrist. She's a psychiatrist, the woman. She's a doctor. The last person I had was my counsellor, right? But I was out of her depth, right? So she was like, you need to go to psychology. So it's psychology. But today this flash technique is next episode. Episode is in 2 weeks' time. Flash technique. She says, well, we go into some of these memories that you've got, some bad memories and stuff. And what you have to do, we tell you to focus on the memory, and then you tap yourself or do something like that to yourself. So I'm giving it a go. I'm doing it, but I'm not going to lie to the woman. I'm not going to lie to the woman and say, well, there was this one time at school that was a great day and I done fantastic. Every day in my school life was pants. Pants. Every day. I never had any good days at school there. So I told her straight. So I think she's now looking at me and thinking, the counsellor was right. There's a pigeon in the pigeon box in the garden. Sky, I'm a bit worried about myself in case I answer some of these questions wrong. Oh, you answered that, did she? You know, wee red button, beep, beep, get somebody in to get her. She answered, she likes coffee. She answered that question, right? I don't know. No flash. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting flash technique next time. And then after that, I don't know what we're doing. Hypnosis or something like that. I don't know what's going to be happening to me. But I'm doing it. But that's what she said to me. I says to her, we were talking about how I'm meant to be liking myself and stuff. I says, I can have the I hate myself. Oh, no, we're not having that. We're not having you saying that. I was like, but I say it on a daily basis. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing the I hate myself. We're not doing that right now. That stops. She was doing that. I was like, okay. I know this guy underneath her table, a red button. Come and get her. Mayday. So I'm not going to go in and lie to the woman, right? So see when she's telling me about get a good memory from school, I'm like, lady, my schools? No, I had no good days. Not at all, not one day. I was going, no, not one. Not one day. My school was pants every day. I left at 15 years old to go to college because I hated school so much. Well, this is it, Nariel. I'm doing everything possible because I would like to not tell myself all these horrible things every day. I'd like to be able to look at myself in the mirror and like who I see. I'd like all of that to happen for me. So I'm doing everything I can. Not that I'm suicidal. I did do that stupid thing last year, but I would never do that again. I can assure you all I would never do that. But I have been at desperation's door, so when other people are talking about it, I know how they're feeling because nobody knew. I didn't broadcast it that I was going to do something. Because see, when you don't tell anybody because you wouldn't want anybody to stop you. I'm just the truth. And with me doing it, it was instant regret. It was as if God had came down and went, what are you up to, lady? Get that stopped. And the thing was, it took about half an hour or so to stop what was going on. And it was frightening and it scared the shite right out of me because it was like a wake-up call. And I knew right there and then I'm going to need to go and see. This is over my head now, I thought, and I'm no one to be scared of myself, and that's terrifying. That's a terrifying. When you're frightened of yourself, that's a bad, horrible feeling. So I'm doing it. Look, I'm going. I've not missed an appointment with my counsellor, and I'm not missing an appointment. I'm going to do my best with these questions. So I don't know what I'm meant to be. I'm just going to have to write down. My hair's sitting nice today. Is that what she wants? I don't know if that's what she's after. Because that, I don't know if that's a good. I'm just going to have to write stuff like that down and hope for the best. I might get a D minus. See if she looks at my answers and go, right, that's D minus for you, Linda. D minus. Eh. Oh, I just, as for years of like being in hospitals and my whole life, you know, it was like medical procedures and one thing after another. And my mum and dad would have to drop me off at hospitals and they'll come away home. This was before they could stay in hospitals. And I've got kind of abandonment issues, I think, you know, that not that my mum and dad abandoned me, but they would have to drop me off at the hospital and away they would come home to their work and stuff. And the only real contact I got was when doctors were coming along and sticking needles up my spine, and you know, I got dye injected into my veins, and you know, I got a lot of stuff, horrible things done to me my whole life. So it's messed a bit. And then as I got older, you think it would all stop, and it didn't. You know, it continued, and I got metal rod up my leg, and I got cancer on top of that, and then my daughter was dying. It was just like one thing after another, and then last year I just felt as if I'd had enough. I felt like throwing the towel in, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm doing good. I'm going to this woman, but I tell you, it's gave me a wee bit of a laugh because I was definitely like anger. I felt like Condoms handler sitting there. ASMR Tingle Pink, good morning to you, lovely ASMR Tingle Pink. Oh no, real, it's been my whole life has been a shit show, really. You know, apart from like obviously my kids and my grandson and all that. You know, not that there's been no good points. There's just been a lot of bad stuff that's happened to me. And then at school was bullying, but everybody get bullied in school when I was young. It didn't matter what you were. If you were perfect, they would find something. You know, you've got a big nose or a big ears, or you walk funny, or you're fat, or you're thin, or you've got freckles, or you've not got freckles, or do you know everybody get bullied, but I got it even more because we're having scoliosis. See, when you hit puberty, one side of my body was growing faster than the other side. So a certain when I was about 11, 12, my hips were uneven and my shoulders were uneven. So I was very uneven. And of course, if you've got anything different at all, you would get slagged. So as well as being a dafty, because I've got dyslexia, so I'm not good at reading or writing. I try my best. And with all the time lost, we've been in hospitals. So I was absolute rubbish at school, and then I was getting bullied on top of that. And then if I wasn't getting all of that, I'd be in hospital getting more medical stuff done to me. Bits of bones removed from my foot. I mean, but by God, see the stuff. I remember, Sky, you'd have been proud of me. I think I've told you before. But the first time I was high as a kite was when I was in the hospital. And I was a wee girl. And I was getting, they were putting what they called like a tent peg in my ankle bone, right? They were doing that operation. So they gave me a wee pre-med. And I didn't know what they were giving me a pre-med. All I knew was I was worried about the operation 1 minute. And then the next minute, I was singing in French. I was singing, Tortu telepetetu, tortu telepetu. And I was going down to the operating theatre and I was waving like the Queen to people. Hello, like that. Waving to people like that. Hello, over there. Absolutely out my nut. And she was going, oh, you know French? And I was going, I know some French. I know French. Have you heard this one before? Tortu telepetetu. That's the only words of that song. But there you are. I was giving it that. Going down to the operating theatre. All I knew was one minute I was terrified, and the next minute I could not give one F about an operation. I was like, who cares? I cut me open, that's all right. Oh, see, back in my days where, Narelle, you would get, see if you went in and you said to the teacher, I'm getting a bit of bullying out there. What they would do is, right, I'm going to tell you what to do. Go out and tell them, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Where you go, couldn't tell them that. Right, and see if you go sticks and stones, you'd get the doing. Oh really, sticks and stones, right, can hear you. Right, so, and I'm thinking, but names do hurt me. That was our bully zero tolerance back in the day. Thank you, Mo. She says it's complicated trauma. I've got that's what they're putting it down, PTSD and complicated trauma. Right, I don't know what's the difference between trauma and complicated. Of course, mine would have to be complicated. I know, Narelle, I couldn't tell them the sticks and stone. Did you try that on a mum? I would get a doing if I said that to somebody, some of the big girls. Sticks and stones. Oh, sticks and stones will no break your bones. Well, hold on, where's that stick? Come here. Sticks. Right, and the Glasgow, that's not going to fly. So that's what we got back in the day. There was, but listen, as I said, everybody got it. Didn't matter. I got it particularly bad because I had a lot of problems that everybody could see. But beautiful people, they would get it. Your mum and dad are poor, or oh, your mum and dad are rich, aren't they? I mean, you could not win in school. Nobody could win. Everybody got bullied. If you wore glasses, if you didn't wear glasses. If you had freckles, if you didn't. If you had siblings, if you didn't have siblings. If your mum and dad worked, if they just everything, they would pick you off. They'd pick you off, so they would, the bullies. So I went into my own imagination. That's how I've been good in my imagination, because that's all I had. That's all I had was my own imagination. Yes, Narelle, that's it. It was a lot of my bullying was like guys that would do it. I don't know if it made them feel hard to bully folk, but it really was. I'm glad that the bullying thing came to light now, that some children take their own lives because of bullying. As I said, I ate a pencil one time as a wee girl because I thought, that was with that teacher, mind you. I thought, I've heard people getting lead poisoning, and I meant eating a pencil and thinking, right, can I stay off school now? No, away I went. If it wasn't the kids, it was the teacher. So there's a lot of stuff. So these stories I'm telling you, next time I go, I have to channel and think about these episodes, and while doing that, I have to touch myself. She says, like patting yourself or doing two things. I don't know. Listen, I'll tell yous anyway. We're going through this together. Yous are with me. I did talk about yous, though. I did name drop yous. I did talk about yous today. And do you know when she was asking me what makes me happy? And I said, yous make me happy. And my grandkids and my dogs. And I says I take great joy in simple things in life, because cancer does that to everybody. When you think you're dying, you enjoy the birds and the wildlife and the air on your face, and just things that money can't buy is what you want and love. That's precious. So sitting out there in my wee chair is my wee happy place. Not my swimming's my happy place as well. So we're keeping that as my happy place. She says we're not going to call them safe spots, she says, because that's the whole different meaning. See, I don't know what's meant to be, what's right and what's wrong, but they don't call places safe spots. It's your happy place. It's not a safe spot. Oh, it's smart thing about. I used to see. I was lucky enough that I could just go away into my own imagination. I'd be too busy watching like pigeons mating and stuff like that out the window while they were bullying me and stuff like that, I would just be like away in a wee world of my own. So, oh, thank you, Mo. Thank you very much. But I'm glad nowadays bullying has came to a thing that is taken seriously now, and it's not just the go out and tell them sticks and stones. And anyway, back in my day it was bad, but can you imagine what it's like for young kids nowadays with all the social media going on? All the social media is it's even worse. It's even worse that way. Yeah, panic attacks. I don't know if I had panic attacks. As I say, I just used to cut off my brain and concentrate and, oh, there's a bird. You know, just things like that. That's how I find it hard to concentrate. I think my brain's all over the place. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love water. I said that and she went, do you like to swim in the sea or the pool? I says, "Look, I'll swim anyway. Look, I've swum in underpasses that were flooded. Right, underpasses that were flooded and the electricity was still on and the water was right up to the electricity. I was swimming in that, no fear here. I was probably sewage water to see back in my youth. I was like, oh, there's water, let me jump in it. I've always been like I love water. I love the sea. I love and stuff like that, and I love my swimming. So that's that. I'm sitting outside. So they're my not you've not called them safe spots, happy places. I don't know why the words there's certain words that you're not allowed to say now. I don't know. I see. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't know the ins and outs. But what I do know is that's hard questions for anybody. I'm kind to. I don't know what that says. I did say about the birds. Maybe it doesn't look like she says bird. I can't read their bloody writing. Oh my God, go for girls. See, that's the thing that you dread, you know, with the bullying, especially with social media now, and the people that have maybe been intimate, like on Skype and stuff like that, and then fall out, and then somebody's blasting their nudes about. That kind of thing is horrible, and that's happened to a few people. I've no nudes out there, luckily enough for mankind. Did I have a nude out? I think I might have sent Davy a couple of nudes. But I don't think he'd even then I'd have been like, aye, that's me, aye. See, I'm a naughty person also. What can I say? Oh, I see. I would love that. I'd love to see the water's that cold. When me and Sophie went, remember me and Sophie went to Silver Sands and I took years and I was in the water. Oh, it was painfully cold. Painful. It's like a thousand needles getting stabbed into you, the water in Scotland. That's how cold it is. When I went to, it was I was talking about this as well. When I went to Yugoslavia, with the ex-husband, the first time we went, and I was swimming topless. It was very liberating because I had boobies at the time, but we were swimming in the water and it was like a warm bath. The sea was like a warm bath, and I was like, oh. And see, just your boobies in the water and the jiggling about. It felt free and beautiful. So I love swimming in the sea, but you couldn't swim like that in Scotland because it's very cold. Oh, Sky, see, our water would still be freezing. That's just us, though. I remember turning blue in the water, and I think it must have been up at Aberdeen or some place like that. But that you could see oil rigs. Oil rigs were in the distance, so that's how far north we were. My lips were turning blue because I was in the water. He's not allowed to go topless anymore. See, that was the first time I'd seen nude folk, right? I was 17 as well, 17. And, I was all brave, just going topless. I was all brave. But we were walking around this corner and there was some German people, but they were playing volleyball naked. 2 men and 2 women. And one of the men came over to us and was asking what time it was. And I was like up at my watch, but I could feel my eyes getting pulled. Don't look, don't. So it's like the ex-husband and me will end up having a fight. So we bought glasses that had mirrors on them so we could look away at lots of things, and then the other one wouldn't know what we were looking at. Aye. And I always remember thinking, who wants a tan down there? And I also thought, imagine getting a wee bit of sunburn down there. That would be a nightmare, wouldn't it? Imagine getting your bits and bobs. Oof. I do know that my mum and dad's next door neighbour, her nipples get burnt off almost. True story. She'd went to Greece and she'd went topless, and I think she was just like putting oil on or something like that. But she ended up getting 3rd-degree burns on her nipples, and she had to go about the rest of the holiday with a kind of vest thing round her like this, to thing of the nipples. So, what? Listen, watch what you're doing. That'd have been a bad journey. And right at the beginning of your holiday, and it's be boiling in Greece. Imagine having to go about the rest of your holiday with a big vest thing on. Yeah, it's a badge. Now, imagine a guy getting these bits and bobs all burnt off. That's going to hurt. Yeah, they were just, and this wasn't even a nudist beach, Nariel. This wasn't a nudist beach. They were just going about naked. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. But you know something, see, after like the 2 weeks, see, we've gone to 2nd week, no, we weren't even looking anymore. It was like just a normal Tuesday afternoon. Oh, Nariel, that would be nippy as F. I mean, it would ruin your romantic life and on holiday. We all like a bit of romance when we're on holiday, don't we? That was the holiday that I'd bought like the mega pack of Durex. It was something like 38 condoms. And they had been out everywhere. Every checkpoint we went, and the security people were pulling these out. I was like, oh, for God's sake. They kept making an appearance, these bloody condoms, and I was at the age I was embarrassed. I was like, oh God, there's the condoms out of my bag again. 38, do you know what I mean? I was like, well, I'm planning on having it more than once a day. Aye. But every checkpoint, I was like, oh, just got to put the do you want me just to hold the condoms and just show everybody as we're going through the checkpoints? Look, in case anybody's not seen. Oh my God, yes, see, that's it. Green Rose, I remember one time, this was in Alchie, and it was when I was in college and I was doing like mechanical engineering, so there was a part of it, there was woodwork and joinery. So I think it was a cabinet or something, but know how the vices that you get to put blocks of wood in and then you tighten it up. But there's a long bit like that can slide through like this. So I was winding it up, and my nipple actually went like that, and this metal pole came down smack like that. And it was a class full of boys too, and I was like, I can't say, ouch, I've hurt my nipple, right? Because they were like 16-year-olds, and I had to go to the doctor with it. It was all bruised and everything. And I was thinking, we're going to think I was doing something kinky. I was dead worried about what people thought back then that way. She gave me cream though, I remember she gave me cream. It's like, I was at my work and it was a work injury, that's what it was. It was a joinery and stuff. I'm thinking, she's going to be thinking, I don't know, I've had a wild time. It was terrible. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to think about these questions. That's what, if anybody's got any good answers for me, can I copy your answers? What do you think is, what is this? positiveness. I am kind to yourself. Right, kind stuff. I'm kind about what? 6, support. 6 support statements. Right, that's what I've got. 6 support statements about myself. I enjoy my own humour. Hey, that makes me sound like a bit of an asshole. Eh? Well, why? I like a bit of humour, but it's only my own I like. It's only my own humour. And that's a bit of an arsehole. I laughed at my dog again. A bit of an arsehole. Laughed at your dog with a bee in the mouth. Hey, good look. And then I enjoyed my coffee this morning. Not coffee in general. It had to be this morning's coffee. So this is it. I'm going to need to get on it like that. There's my Margaret. Margaret, I'm just about to go. Yes, see, that's it. If you get a piercing in the nip. Thank you, Narella. Thank you, Mo. Yes, I'm gonna see, God forget, I'd put that down, but I think I had said something like that. Well, I'm quite good, but that's you with others. So I'm not actually sure which is after. I'm just going to write down a whole lot of stuff and just wing it. Like I've done everything. Like I've done every test I've ever done in my life. I'm just going to wing it. So I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, me and Amanda are going to B&M's tomorrow. Do you know what? I'll probably come on in the afternoon. How about that? And we'll do a B&M haul. There's no point pretending I'm only going to get one candle because there's probably going to be some damage done to the bank account. It's just too good a shop. So, listen, thank you all for being here. Yous are my wee support network as well, so yous are. And I love coming on here and talking to yous about stuff. And I'm always here for yous as well if yous ever need me. Stacey, I'm going to go and check your hair out because it sounds fabulous. Margaret, you have a wonderful day. And don't listen to any trolls or that because they're a-holes. And yeah, my wee birdies make me happy. And I love you all very much. I'm going to give you a big kiss now. Bye, everyone.